Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way.
It's hard to overlook the presence of Tony Adams at the back here, Peter.
Yeah, well, he's dominant, isn't he, and uncompromising and courageous. Those are the sorts of words you always apply to him.
Yeah, and his reading of the game means he was always a step ahead of the opposition. He's surprisingly quick too, you know. It will be a massive challenge to get the better of him.
Beckham calmly anticipates. Rui Costa. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I just think, though, that was selfish and a little uncalled for him. He must have been aware that he had options to his left.
Passes short and sharp.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's in on goal. Oh, well played. Hernandez. Vinicius Junior. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Up he goes! Decent enough try. And the pass is intercepted. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Chance! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And the counter is on. Now it's Zico. Nicely shaped ball. Zico providing... Struck first time! And he was quick to react. Rui Costa.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Great vision. Played back in. This is Zico. Hernandez gets it clear. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He's picked his way through. Ball's gone out of play. Hernandez. Hernandez with the delivery. Climbs up big! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Now it's Zico. A probing pass. Beckham. And it's Hernandez. Picked out Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. A header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Lyon have their second corner now. And the keeper beats it away. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. It's a promising position, and he's managed to... And the finish! Beckham shifted it to the flank. Threads one in. Mbappe looking to run onto it. He's got tall. Oh, split-second reaction.
Drogba clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now it's Zico. He's got away. Showing good feet.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that is a little undercooked. 5 minutes till the break. Rummenigge. Chance, surely! He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Lyon really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Brazil are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Beckenbauer. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's Mbappe. Beckenbauer.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, that is one way to stop him. And he's searching, and a chance! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Mesdames et messieurs, nous vous invitons à prendre connaissance des informations de trafic qui s'affichent sur le grand écran.
Here we go again.
Lyon really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
That is a great pick out. Now it's Rice, played in with purpose. That could spell trouble. Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Ball is over the line. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Chers spectateurs, veuillez vous munir de vos billets car nous allons procéder à l'annonce des numéros gagnants de la tombola du jour.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Hernandez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, that's a key interception. Out to the left it goes. Vinicius Junior. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Zico has been caught there, it's a foul. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. It's a pretty loose pass. Nicely weighted ball, and he was quick to react. Vinicius Junior looks to get on the end of this. Hernandez. He's got away. And here's Mbappe.
Might want to be careful there.
Rice. That's a sharp pass. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Lyon with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the keeper beats it away. Shifted it to the flank. Now this could be a chance. Looks across and plays it in. Corner number 2 then. Keeper has taken decisive action. Rui Costa. Oh, shooting chance! A real chance and a real let-off. Costa Curta. Still goalless. And it's Van Basten. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Threads one in, and he's picked out the run. Roberto Baggio. Beckham spots it and intercepts. And it's made its way to him. Not the most accurate pass. Lovely ball and a real chance now. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Edmilson. Beckham. And it's Beckham. Can he get it through? Mbappe is onto this. Oh, good-looking ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Vinicius Junior. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Looking for options for movement. Crossed in once more. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Lyon have their third corner. Oh, what a climb! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Hernandez. This is promising. Chance for a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Now it's Van Basten. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Well, that's fabulous. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Messi. Over to the left. And that's really well manoeuvred. Shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And now they can string out a defence. That'll be a throw. Now, can they get him away? Now that's well seen too. Hernandez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Dink through. Mbappe gets into a good position. Shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Rice kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
This is the time you need that pace.
And the shot! Superb goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
And there's the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Mbappe. Zico. Now it's Van Basten. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Bout of passing here, really easy on. Takes a shot! And yes, it's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He is through here. Look at the space here. And a chance! Goal! Flamengo! And they get themselves in front! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
So So, another set play.
We could be looking at a game-changing moment.
David Beckham, an individual, a finish of true class. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Zico, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Lyon needed that, they really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
He's picked his way through. It's a mighty effort! No, not the best of headers. Nicely aimed pass. And he cuts out the supply. Vinicius Junior being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Vinicius Junior looking to play him in. Zico looking for the run. Neuer. No, that's been intercepted. Vinicius Junior swept in. This looks promising, and it's Beckham. Decent chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Changement pour l'Olympique Lyonnais. Le numéro 20, le numéro 10. Messi, le numéro 9. Drogba, à leur place, le numéro 15, le numéro 17, le numéro 21.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Costa Curta. Now that looks a decent ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pass somewhat off target. Driving through the middle. And that's a good ball. Kante is flagged offside.
Flamengo really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Cross into the bullish header! Goal! Flamengo! And they're back in front. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen,
oh, they could be caught out here. And he's found a way past. He's through. Rafinha! They want to be quick to recover this. And that has sent... In he goes again! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama. Neuer looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
And yes, it's him again. 2 up and very little time left. Short, big chance, must be. Shot could... It's Neymar! Relentless, just relentless. And they are cruising away. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to...
Every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Flamengo blast themselves into a 3-goal. Applies the finish! Keeper's not concerned by that. Conte, the man synonymous with solidity. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Costa Curta. Now it's Neymar. That's that, the end. Lyon have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.